Hey, what's good, thugs and thugettes? BBK Dragoon. Man, it is nice to be back here behind the microphone, bringing forth a Halo 4 Ricochet gameplay. This is from the new Ricochet playlist, 2 weeks old for the non-DLC owners and about a month old for the Champions DLC owners. This was the gameplay I told you about a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. This is like 51 or 52 kills, some really rad teammates that I'm playing with, and a few highlights. This was from a stream. I think the stream is like 2 weeks ago by now when this is releasing. I wanted to talk today about YouTubing. Who should YouTube? Why should you YouTube? Why should you not YouTube? And kind of the prerequisites for YouTubing. I've had a lot of questions over the last 2 years. I think I just passed my 2-year mark of like making videos here on YouTube of should I YouTube? People who are on the fence in terms of, hey, I've seen some videos, I think I'd like to make some content. What do you think? Should I do it? I don't think anybody will watch my stuff, or I don't think X, Y, and Z. And there's like a laundry list of different things I've heard over the years while doing this. And I just want to say right up front before I get into the meat and potatoes is, if you even have an urge or even the slightest desire to YouTube, go for it. Follow it, push it, try it. That's the only thing. If you take one thing away from this video, it is if you have even the slightest urge to YouTube, don't let any sort of what impasses or walls or obstacles stop you. Don't let the thought of nobody will watch my videos, or I just don't have the time, or I don't have X, Y, and Z. Don't let those stop you from pursuing this. I do want to say that YouTube as a creative outlet for myself and a lot of my friends has just been a really rad thing. A great way to meet new people, but more importantly, a cool way to make expressive content. It's so important in life to have some way to express yourself creatively. And yes, YouTube is a creative, expressive outlet. I mean, how many different kinds of videos are there on YouTube? There's vlogs, there's montages, there's commentaries, there's how-to, tips, tutorials, all sorts of things that are out there that allow different people to do different things. So if you're sitting on that fence, I want you to, get off that fence and dive headfirst into the pool. That's the one thing that I want you to walk away with this video from. So I'll go down my bullet points here. Why should you YouTube? Well, like I just said, if you have the urge to make videos, to make content, or you think this would be fun, let me just tell you firsthand, it is fun. And you should pursue it and give it a go. Who shouldn't YouTube? And I'm just, I want to be wary here because there's people who get into YouTube for all sorts of different reasons. And I do want to say, there is the opportunity to make some sort of financial reward or what's the word? Some money basically from doing YouTube. But if that's the sole reason you're getting involved with YouTube, I would strongly encourage you to reconsider. Everything on YouTube takes a great deal of time, and for the most part, a lot of the people who enjoy YouTube the most and the people that I really like to watch are those who truly enjoy just the act of making a video. I'm not saying you can't, not want to make money from making YouTube videos, because it is extremely possible, but I do want to encourage you to not let that be the primary factor, because it does take a long time to sort of develop an audience and a fan base if you, don't have any real connections and your best friend isn't like PewDiePie or something like that. Now, the prerequisites of YouTubing as we finish up here in like the last minute and a half. As I've encouraged all of you guys, you should YouTube, you should give it a go, you should do all this. I'm going to get in the comments, but dude, capture cards are expensive and I just don't have the equipment. So I'm just going to lay out what you need equipment-wise. If you want to YouTube on console, you're going to need a capture card of some kind. This is going to run you anywhere between probably $100 to $200. I would encourage a capture card that is HD. At this point, you're going to shoot yourself in the foot if you buy something that's like a Dazzle or a standard definition capture card. There's a lot of good ones out there. The Elgato is a very nice option. I know a lot of people love the Elgato. I use a Blackmagic Intensity Pro PCI card, but I wouldn't recommend that to new YouTubers, and I definitely wouldn't recommend it to people who are probably on PC. Now, what next? After you have your capture card, what do you next need to have? Well, you need to have a PC or a Mac that can run some form of video editing software. It takes not a whole lot of video editing software. Like, you don't need something crazy like a Final Cut or a Vegas to do gameplay commentaries, but you do need something that you can use to make videos, essentially. And there's a lot of programs out there, and a lot of them won't break the bank, so don't let that hold you back. And beyond that, you just need to have the drive to make YouTube videos. If you want to make PC videos, it's a little bit easier. You can download XSplit. It's a great investment that lets you stream and make videos together. But we're running out of time. That's the end of the gameplay commentary, guys. If you have any questions about YouTubing, ask me down below. I'm sorry we ran out of time so quick. I'm BBK Dragoon. I'll see you next time. Peace.